So be a champion of change. You gotta make a commitment to live on purpose. 1, 2, 3.
And so I learned that leadership was not about where I come from, or how much I have, but it is about what I do with what I have right now where I am. I already had influence. I had 2 siblings back home who were watching their big brother dream big and chase those dreams to make them a reality. I had friends who would listen when I spoke. I remember people at my school that would say they looked up to me even when I didn't realize it. I didn't have to wait until I felt ready to be a champion of change. I could do it right now from where I was.
But the most difficult thing that we'll ever do for many of us, the final piece to being a champion of change, is that we have to let go of insecurities. And for me, with all the medical things that I was going through and how I let that keep me bound in the bed and how I let that unmotivate me to do anything else, there was a point in my life where I had to say, you know what? I'm gonna let this ruin me, or I'm gonna be able to move through it. For Jose, it was where he lived. It was how his family didn't have the income, didn't have the money, didn't have the resources. And there was a point of life where he could have let that stop him, but he didn't. For some of you in this room, it might be a mistake that you made. And that mistake that you've made has been keeping you down. For some of you, it could be the way that you look. You don't feel good about yourself. You don't feel good about how you look. Some of you, like Jennifer, it could be a negative boyfriend or a negative friend that's always talking down to you. And for many of us in this room, it may not be a negative boyfriend. It may not be a negative friend. It may not be a negative family member. But most times, it's the negative thoughts in our own heads that keep us down. And as a champion of change, you could either choose to listen to those voices or choose to say, regardless of what these voices say, I'm gonna continue to act in a way that not only makes me a champion of change, but inspires others to do the same. 1, 2, 3.
Champions of change.